Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I am going to be playing with the new Natasha Danona Glam palette. Ooh, it's kind of reflective. But yeah, this is Natasha Danona's newest palette from Sephora. It's a Sephora exclusive, I believe. Retails for $65 and it is a cool toned palette. Let me just give you a little look here. Really pretty. I was interested in this because one, I was lacking some cool tone shade just from decluttering and getting rid of old makeup, and two, I think it's a little bit more of an approachable way towards cool tones. I know the industry is very warm tone for a very long time now, and I think sometimes these cool tone palettes just don't hit the mark, but I think this one is going to be really beautiful. So if you guys wanted to see how I created this eye look or just wanted to see how this new palette is working out, then just keep on watching. Alright guys, so I put my hair back, I got my eyes primed just with my regular concealer, and I guess we're ready to start. I'll just start off by showing you the palette. I think it's really pretty. I don't think it's too cool toned, you know? Sometimes palettes come out and it's like just gray, which is great for a gray moment, but I feel like this is like a nice wearable cool tone palette. I would love to see cool tone palettes come back because we've been on that warm vibe for quite a bit, and it's beautiful. It's sunny, it's bronzy, but this is nice. This is cozy and, you know, gloomy, but in like a nice way. Alright, anyways, so I think I am going to take some inspo from the Natasha Danona not the website, the Natasha Danona promo photos that were on Sephora with this palette. They were all very like glam and cut. I'll probably tone them down a little bit. I think mostly like a lot of them had like some winged eyeliner, and you know I'm not all about that. Mostly because I think I forgot how to do winged eyeliner. But it's fine because we still know how to do eyeshadow mostly. It's fine. Okay, so I do think I'm gonna go in with these two shades first, these two little end shades, just as like my transition. I'm gonna blend those two together in my crease. So I do like the mirror on this. It stays up. It's one of those mirrors that you know, it has like the structure to stand by itself. So I'm just really messily going in with these colors. They're pretty light, so they're not doing much. I am gonna say, based on like my swatches of this, and I have like put a few of them on my eyes just for fun, I don't think this palette is super inclusive. I feel like a lot of the shades would come up a little ashy on deeper skin tones. I say that just because they're not as pigmented as I would prefer them to be, and I feel like when I was looking on the website at the pictures that they showed on Sephora, they looked so vibrant and like beautiful and like rich and everything, and I'm gonna tell you, in person they don't swatch that way. So unless you're really priming and you're really like spraying the heck out of these shadows with like some setting spray or something, they're not like bam. So I really think they're more they're gonna be more loved for those of us with lighter skin tones, which kind of sucks because I feel like there's definitely not a lot of cool tone palettes that are inclusive to all skin tones. So maybe we'll get it next time. That's a little disappointing, but I'll just keep showing you guys. So I just applied that messily into my crease, and now I am going to go with the shade Blend. It's this like warm tone brown right here. And I'm gonna put this into my crease. I'm kind of gonna put it, like blow it out of my crease, like kind of straight, and then also do the same in my inner corner. You guys will see what I mean. So, starting in my crease, of course, like normal, and then I am just like going straight out from the crease. Hopefully you can see I'm not like curving to my eyeball, whatever. And then I am going like towards the nose a little bit, like towards where you start contouring your nose. This is a really pretty shade. It's not as like rich as it appeared on the website, because I know in one of the photos, kind of the one I'm going off of loosely, she's wearing this because it's the only like warm-ish brown color in the palette. And I mean, I have pretty light skin and it's showing up pretty, no, I don't want to say lackluster because it's nice, but it's not showing up as that like rich camel color. Just going with that in my crease on this eye. I haven't noticed any fallout yet, and I am kind of going aggressively into these colors. I'm not really tapping off my brush at all. Okay, so we're looking a little blown out here, you can kind of see. Alright, and then next, I'm going to go in with this color Smoke right here on the second row. It's a pretty neutral, darker brown. I would say neutral to cool toned. I will say, I think if you're not a lover of cool tones, I think you would maybe enjoy this because it doesn't seem like it's too cool. So what I'm doing now is I'm, with this like little teeny precision brush, I'm just patting this in my outer crease, and I'm gonna like kind of wing it out and bring it towards the lash line. I want to be really careful with it right now, and I don't want too much. So I'm gonna tap off my brush and just slowly start etching out an outer V. Alright, so that's what we got right now. Really rough outline, but I don't want to go too much. So I'm just going to kind of connect that to my lash line and a little further into the crease towards the middle. And then we're going to take the same brush we used for that like camel mid-tone brown, and we're just going to blend that out. I didn't use too much product, so this shouldn't like blend it all over the place. It should just kind of soften it. Alright, so that's what we got now. Do the other eye really quick. Alright, I went ahead and did the other eye. Next, we're going to take the lash line color. It's basically just like the really dark gray, almost black. It's more of a super dark gray though. I know a lot of people don't like when like every palette has a black in it, but I feel like for this palette, we really could have done with like a really nice inky black, but that's fine. I'm sure we all have one somewhere. And basically with that color, I'm just going to go over what I just did with the darker brown color. And I'm going to go a little bit more precise just to smoke it out a little bit more. It'll kind of come together. Oh. Well, that wasn't supposed to happen. Okay, try to control your hand a little and don't be like me and be a spaz and ruin everything. It's fine though. Okay, I kind of went in with like some makeup remover and I just like wiped off that little part that I did. Now it's looking pretty sharp, but at least it's a little easier to work with. So that was a little mistake, but that's fine. So I'm going to take that darker color and then just like deepen up that outer V and try to salvage this. Going back in with that fluffy brush, I'm going to blend this out with a little bit more of that mid-tone first brown we used, just to really try to fix this situation. It's looking a little harsh right now, and that's not what I want. Okay, yeah, that's gonna work. Okay, so now we just kind of have like a really smoky outer V situation, gradually going into the inner corner. Alright, so now I got both eyes matching, and here's where we're going to do a little fun. I'm going to take a little bit of concealer. This is my Rare Beauty concealer. It's probably the lightest one I have. And I am going to take a little flat brush like this. Take that concealer, and I am going to cut out the part of my eye that's already like not covered with eyeshadow. But I'm just going to cut it out and try to keep a shape. I'm going to go above my crease. Like you see where like the black shadow kind of stops. I want this shimmer color that I'm going to add, I want it to go above my crease and kind of meet up with that outer corner. So you'll see what I mean. Starting off with just my lid. This is hard to film on camera. Okay. And then I kind of have a little bit of a hooded eye situation, so if I blink, it automatically kind of transfers, which is helpful. 10 out of 10 would recommend having eyes that help you do makeup. I'm gonna wipe my brush off a little bit, it's a little wet. And I am gonna really put it on the inner corner as well, because I want a super bright inner corner. Again, I would recommend doing something like this because, like I said, these are not the most like foiled crazy eyeshadows I've ever used. So if you do want something really like bright and sparkly and shimmery, it might just be in your better interest to go in with a some kind of base before applying, just so you know you're getting the best pigment. So I'm looking for a brush. Alright, and I'm gonna go in with the color Center Eyelid right here. It's kind of like a gold champagne sparkle or shimmer color. I'm gonna go in with that with a little bit of a flat brush, and I am gonna spray it pretty heavily. And I'm just gonna apply that everywhere where we put that concealer. This is also just super satisfying to do because the shadow just automatically sticks to anywhere you put that sticky base. And I'm just going to be going in between that brush that I'm using for the shimmer color and then the little brush we used for those darker colors, and just kind of tapping in between just to get like a nice blend and not to lose too much depth. You don't need to add any more product to this brush because those dark colors are still going to be on it a little bit. So for this purpose, you probably can just use what's left over. Alright, so that's how we're looking right now. I'm going to finish up this other eye. Alright, I went ahead and did this eye, and I kind of did the cut crease a little bit higher onto my lid. So I am going to just like kind of adjust this one a little bit. Just bring that shimmer shade a little higher. Sorry, I keep blocking the camera. I'm just blending that up. Also, I kind of like what that's doing with that brown shade that we used as like our crease color. It's kind of creating like a little bit of a sharp line. And I'm going to apply that warm brown shade right along where we applied our concealer. And then that shimmer shade, try to get some more definition above that like little mini cut crease we did. I wouldn't necessarily call it a cut crease, but alright, that looks a little harsh. It's fine. We'll fix it. I'm just going to take a fluffy brush and kind of like mostly just blend into my like little nose eyebrow area. Alright, so that's how we're looking now. I think it looks pretty good. I will reiterate again, I am liking this palette. I like how this look looks. But I do wish those shimmer shades were giving me more. I think I might try it with my finger. And let's just see how that does. Okay, I kind of just tried to pat it without messing up the shape too much. Yeah, I almost wish the shimmer shades like were all more sparkly. Like not super like glittery or chunky, but I'll kind of show you. So I feel like this shade up here, you can kind of see, has like a little bit of sparkle and like that really nice like kind of shade you would like to put on your inner corner or center of your eyelid, and I feel like this shade does as well. And then all these other shades that are shimmery, they kind of fall flat for me. And the shade I was using is called Center Eyelid, and for me, I think I would want my shimmer to be a little bit more shimmery. Like if I wasn't just doing this video on this palette, I would probably go in and use something else like the Hourglass Scattered Lights, or even, ooh, you know what would be pretty over this look? We're not going to do it because this is Natasha Danona. We might do it at the end. But the Rihanna, or the Fenty Glow Trophy Wife, that would look gorgeous. We'll see. We're going to complete everything and then maybe we'll add it. Okay. I am going to kind of finish off the little smoked liner that we had started. I'm just going to take that almost black shade and I'm just going to smoke on my lash line a little bit more. Nothing crazy. I don't want to put eyeliner or anything. I do think we need a little bit more smoke action. The shades are pretty pigmented, like that. Just dipping into that dark shade, I was able to just like dab on both eyes really quick for something messy. I think it looks pretty good. I'm gonna go do my face makeup and apply some mascara, and then we'll do the lower lash line, and then we'll talk. Alright, so I'm back. I applied all of the rest of my makeup, besides a few things, and I figure let's do some lower lash line. So I did apply some little half lashes, so I thought the outer corner could use a little bit more drama. They might be different half lashes. I don't know if they actually match. They were in the same container. I'm a little sus of them, but okay. So I'm going to take that little brush that had the dark color on it, the dark brown, and then the dark, like, gray black. And I'm going to take that lighter mid-tone brown, and I'm just going to smoke this underneath. I'm going to start light before we get too crazy, you know? Every time I apply my outer, like my under, what is that called? Lower lash line, like eyeshadow to this eye, it's like wonky. Like the shape of the brush doesn't adhere like to that part of my eye, and it like smokes it out way more than I mean for it to. I mean, it kind of works here, but. And then I'm just going to take a little bit more of that darker brown color, and I'm going to do that a little tighter to the lash line. I am going full like outer corner to mostly the inner corner. I do want to do an inner corner highlight, so I don't want to go too crazy. Sorry, I'm not showing you anything. That's probably where I'm going to leave that, just because I don't want a super dark under eye. And let's pop on an inner corner. I do wish there were some different shades, but let's see. We're going to do this shade, this inner corner shade right here. It's a little silvery, and I'm hoping that it'll like offset the gold in a cute way. Also, I think it's the only one that's going to be light enough for me to do inner corner with. So I'm just going to pop that. That's cute. Okay. Pop it on the top and bottom. My inner corner. Oh yeah, I'm happy with that. That's really cute. I might actually take a little bit more of that and apply it just to my brow bone as well. Just a touch. I don't want it like super shimmery. Alright, that's my lower lash mascara. Next thing we have to do is highlight. I saved that. I am going to be going in with my Rare Beauty Enlightened highlight. If you haven't watched my Rare Beauty video already, please do. It was a very, very fun video to film. It also was a very frustrating video to upload. I tried exporting that video probably about 10 times. And like literally cried on my couch about it. And then out of the blue, it just worked one of the times. But little spoiler on that video, I do really love this highlight. I think it's gorgeous. Also, sorry I have a runny nose in this video. I'm not sick. I just have some allergies. Like, this is actually my like first year ever having allergies. I'm gonna put more of this on because I feel like this look, I don't have any blush on because the models in the Natasha Danona pictures didn't. Obviously I didn't do this look exactly like them, but I did like how like the cool tone contour looked with the cool toned eye. Okay. And then we need a lip. We're gonna use Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk again. I don't know what to say. I don't know what you want me to say. Yes, I bought their lipsticks. Yes, they're full size and they're not this tiny, itty bitty little treasure, but this is what I like, okay? Alright, I'm gonna put gloss on top of that to make it a little bit more nude. I'm gonna use Buxom White Russian Lip Cream. This is just a classic for me. I'm just gonna load it up because I want the nude. I want the really... There's some new Makeup Forever lipsticks that I'm wanting to order. Alright, well I think that is my completed look. Let's talk a little bit about the palette. So we got the Natasha Danona Glam. Retails for $65 if I didn't already say that. Kind of a good price considering her other prices for palettes. This is the first one I've actually ever purchased. Just because I felt like I have a lot of colors similar to other palettes that she releases, or they just don't interest me. But recently I have been saying I wanted a cool tone palette, so when this came on Sephora, I just kind of snapped it up, impulse buy. I have to say I am enjoying it. I do like the colors. I don't feel like I have a lot of cool tone shades like, I'm so sorry. I don't feel like I have a lot of cool tone shades like this in my collection, so I think it'll definitely be put to use. Some things I'm not loving about it would be, I feel like the shimmers could have a little bit more impact. I think that's just like a preference thing. I think I'm just used to having really intense shimmers. Again, like those Hourglass Scattered Lights, those are beautiful, like sparkle, you know, gorgeous. And I just wish they had a little bit more oomph to them because I feel like this look could have really, actually, yeah, let's do that. Okay, as I was saying, I feel like this look really could have benefited from some sparkle, and I did go ahead and grab my Fenty trophy wipe, and I'm gonna like literally just dot it over top. Yeah, this is way better. Just change the color a little bit, but I am telling you, if you don't look on this promo photos, I'm trying to blend it out a little. Yeah, like you can see that from like further away. On the promo photos for this palette on Sephora's website, all of these shades that I put on my face, on my eyes rather, they look a lot more like, and I get it, like editing goes into all those photos. It's a professional photo shoot. You can't not expect editing to happen. But I do think some brands do show their products in like a better way where they're not completely different. So I am a little disappointed in that the color payoff is not completely what I was expecting just based on pictures. But that being said, it's not like it's, you know, terrible. They blend really well. I liked the shades for what they are. It's just those shimmer shades that I'm not. I would probably like pair this palette just with like a nice bright highlight color or some kind of sparkle or glitter just to get like a full look, you know, if you want to go full glam with it. Obviously, I think this is going to be a great neutral palette as well. you can see there are a lot of neutrals. I mean, it's pretty much all like neutral colors, cool tones though. And there are a lot of mattes, so I feel like a natural look would be super easy to achieve. And even with these shimmers, I do understand that not everyone wants that bangin', you know, a caramel picks up. Not everyone wants that bangin', you know, highlighted, wet eyelid. And that's fine. So I think these are definitely going to be good for like the average everyday person who wants something a little bit more natural. And like I said, I do think it's pretty glam. You just might have to pair it with a few more shades, maybe a deeper black, and then maybe like a really popping highlight or center eyelid shade. Other than that, I do think it's standard Natasha Danona. Like I said, this is the first one I've actually picked up, but I have swatched her other palettes before. And I like it. I like how it's not super cool tone. It's not just grays and navies and that's it. Because I don't think that's very, wearable for a lot of people, and I don't think it's approachable for a lot of people. So I think this palette definitely is approachable as a cool toned palette. So yeah, I like my little look. My hair looks like crap. Let's put my hair up so we can just see it in all its glory. Okay, now I look like George Washington. But yeah, I did like how the look came out. I'm kind of impressed. I don't really do my makeup like this. I haven't used like a black shadow in months, so I'm impressed at my skill. Go easy on me, but I think it's really pretty. I'm excited to play with it on a little bit more of a neutral basis. Obviously, I wanted to give it the best shot, and it is called the Glam Palette. So I wanted to do something like this, and like I said, I thought those photos were really pretty online. But I am excited just to use these colors in my crease, just for everyday wear, and see how often I'm using it. And yeah, those are pretty much my thoughts. I'm happy with my look. There was a couple of things I wasn't, you know, in love with, but overall I think it's a good palette. And I think if you like these colors, and maybe if you're wanting to get into more cool toned shades, especially for the fall and winter, that's fun. I would say maybe go pick it up or have a look at it. And yeah, so thanks for coming along with me today. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, please subscribe and like the video. It would mean the world to me. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye.